Someone blamed you in public after privately provoking you. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family. Someone blamed you in public after privately provoking you. Yes, sir. See, what this does is, family, is make them feel good. Yes, sir. What this does is, family, it gives them a stamp, right? It gives them stripes. It makes them feel as if they're not the bad person, as if they were not the user, the drainer, okay? And see, what they need to do is make a person mad so they can then feel good about who they are and what they have done. But you can never put sugar on ish, right? You can't piss in my coffee and say, oh, does that taste good? No, it don't. It's piss. Understand what I'm saying, y'all. They have blamed you in public. They done told your family, told your friends. In fact, they've told y'all mutual friends, people who respect y'all mutually, but they so dirty, they want people to look at them as the angel and you as the devil. You as an evil person. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? But this is what they all know. The truth. They all know the truth. Somebody drop in the comments and say, you know the truth. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say you know the truth. But see, they rather not speak about both sides. They rather not speak about what they have done wrong, okay? They rather not speak about the reality, because we all know, y'all, there's three sides to the story, all right? Their side, your side, and God's side. And see, God's side is typically down the middle. He see where your flaws was and your mistakes was. He see where their flaws was and their mistakes was, right? And that's why even with myself, I never say that I was all right? I don't say that. I just say my intentions were good. But sometimes, y'all, we do things wrong. We don't do it the right way. And it causes people to react. But the difference is when you blame a person for acting out knowing that you was the cause of it, right? So you may hear a person say, well, the reason why we ain't together is because he cheated. Did you talk about how you forced him to? The reason why we ain't together, bruh, is because she always with her family. Well, did you make a safe space between y'all or create a safe space between y'all? Or were you abusive, right? The reason why we ain't friends no more is because he done switched up on me. Well, did you switch up on him first? Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? And I'm just throwing things out there. But the point is that whenever a person, blame you publicly, they never come out and tell the public that, hey, I ain't gonna lie, I was poking at him. I was poking at her heart. I was poking at his heart, right? I was jabbing him. They never say that. They just say, he hit me. He raped me. And, I ain't saying, like the rape is not the issue. I'm just throwing things out there once again, y'all. Before somebody say, Reno, what you mean rape? I'm just saying, when it comes to a person speaking about what was done to them, they never speak about what they did or done onto others to cause them to have that type of response or reaction. That's all I'm saying, y'all, all right? But with that being said, we're going to speak about it. We're going to talk about it. Yes, y'all, we are outside in the legendary park, okay, the green pasture as I call it. And we started a bit late today, y'all, but we still going to get this content out. Ain't nothing going to stop us, right? I'm sending nothing but love, peace, prosperity, and happiness to the family, okay? Nothing but love, peace, happiness, and prosperity to y'all. So listen, y'all already know how we do. Y'all make sure y'all leave that thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Let's do it, y'all. Number one, first reason why they have blamed you in public but privately provoked you is this right here, y'all, for attention. That's number one. People are attention seekers, okay? Somebody drop in the comments and say, get your attention elsewhere. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, get your attention elsewhere. See, I look at it like this, y'all. You remember that person who was in the hood, right? Or at the school, even on the job, looking to gain their stripes, right? And what they have to do is free pick a person, or they got to find somebody who look like they can be bullied or run over. Y'all know where I'm going with this. And so they pick a fight, right? What they're looking for in actuality is attention so I can get my stripes. I need the whole school to see how I can joan on you. I need the whole job to see how I can make you look bad. I need everybody out here in the world's attention so they can see that I am worthy of being respected. A lot of people do things just for attention, right? I'm going to pick on the ladies for a minute, right? But this point still remains. When the woman wants attention, what she gonna do? She probably gonna put on a little bit more perfume, right? She gonna literally try to get in that guy's face. She may try to, flaunt her body a certain way, but she's doing these things for attention. And so a lot of times, y'all, people would get caught in the crossfire. Yeah. See, bullets don't have no name on them. And when people get to shooting they shot, they don't care who get hit, right? But again, you gotta be cautious and precautious of who you hurt. You got to be cautious and precautious of whose heart you are getting involved. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? So this is why they publicly blamed you. Yeah, he did it. It was him. Yeah, she did it. It was her. But nobody speaks about why you responded the way you did. Last thing I say on this, y'all, is I was watching a video on social media, and it was this guy and another guy, right? Two guys who were fighting, but one happened to be being bullied, right? Which means the dude was, pushing on him, and the dude the other dude tried to walk away like, hey man, I'm cool, man. I don't want no problem with you, right? And y'all know, especially in our community, when you walk away, you seem to be a punk, right? I'm just gonna be honest, y'all. When you walk away, it seems like you are a punk, but really, these days, that's the best thing to do. However, he tried to walk away, and the dude kept bullying him, and seemed to be he had been doing some type of training. He turned all the way up on my man. I'm talking about he turned all the way up. He done busted dude nose, that he leaking and everything, right? Well, there you go. You got the attention that you wanted, right? Now, from the video, it may seem as if he's a bad guy. He's a bad person. But in actuality, if you seen it from the beginning, you would know he tried to deflect the situation. He tried to run away, walk away, actually. He tried to walk away, but the guy would not allow him to because he wanted attention from the people around the school. He wanted attention from everyone else. And what happens is they end up getting that attention, but you get the wrong attention, okay? All attention is not good attention, all right? And that person who end up knocking you out, beating you up, the person who end up snapping on you, going off, whatever the case is, blowing up, right? They look bad, but in actuality, maybe they just can't control their anger. And I'm not okaying it, but if you keep kicking the dog, at some point, they're gonna get tired of getting kicked. I done seen many dogs turn on their owners because they keep getting hit. They keep getting beat on. They keep getting not fed. Whatever the case is, these things happen all the time to people who are being provoked. You kept doing something to me. And the moment I responded or reacted in a way that wasn't humane or in a way that wasn't, likable or desirable, now I'm the bad person. No, let's talk about what you did. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know, okay? Moving on to the next thing, number 2. It's going to be this right here, family. To trick you out of position. All right? This is a big one. To trick you out of position. Somebody drop in the comments and say, you won't trick me. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, you won't trick me. See, this goes out to all my people who got good jobs. Maybe they got a family. You have people who actually love and care about you. You have some loyal ones, some loyal day ones, right? And even if they not day ones, maybe they day 2s and day 3s and day 5s and so on, right? But you got people who are willing to ride with you, people who respect you, people who care about you, right? People who see that, they dislike that. I made a post the other day, y'all. A lot of people are jealous of how other people love you, right? That's a position. You are in a position of love. If you are successful, guess what? You are in a position of success. If you have a marriage, you are in a position of love. You are in a position of a lifetime, right? So when you have things that other people don't, you are in a position. So here go the devil, y'all, coming to kill, steal, and destroy. I got to take you out your position. Oh, yeah, I don't like the fact that you got a good job and you like that job and you love that job. I got to trick you out of that. Yeah. I don't like the fact that you are married. I don't like the fact that you are happily married, happily in a committed relationship. No, I gotta get you up out of that. And so what happens is, y'all, he began to throw certain things in there. He began to cause certain issues amongst y'all. He began to play on people's mental. However he got to do it. Now, here's the thing. When they are tricking you out of your position, it's not because they are pissed off with themselves. It's because they are pissed off at where you are. They are pissed off at what you got. So guess what? They gonna get on that job and they gonna talk bad about you, speak down on your name. They gonna be on that job and try to get you to snap out. Yeah, they're going to speak bad about your kids. Oh, look at them little crazy kids. You got little slow kids. Ain't your kids in special ed? They're going to speak about that. You know why? Because they're trying to trick you out of position. And this is why you have to understand that people who don't have nothing to lose, they're willing to go to hell and back. People who don't have anywhere to go, they're willing to trick you out of where you have to lay your head at, right? If you take people who are street dudes, street women, if they don't really have anything and that's their mentality, they don't have anything to lose. See, it's not a gamble for them. It's a gamble for you, right? It's a gamble for you. Are you willing to risk your freedom? Are you willing to risk your life? Are you willing to risk your family? Like, are you willing to risk your dreams and your goals? You got things to lose. That's why, y'all, I can't be out here just fighting everybody. It don't matter if I know martial arts. It don't matter if I know this, know that. It don't matter if I got heart. I got things to lose. That's for protection of oneself. That is for discipline. That is to learn the art. Not to just beat up random people because hey, he looked at me wrong, bro. That's tricking myself out of my position. What for? All I'm going to do is get a battery charge, aggravated assault charge. You mad at this woman because she keeps sleeping with your man. Well, have it ever dawned on you that maybe he's not your man? She's trying to trick you out your position. You mad at this woman, bro, because she done cheated on you or she keep talking to a dude at her job. Hey, man, maybe it's not for you. The enemy is trying to trick you out your position. And next thing you know, you'll be the one looked at as the abuser. He's very abusive. He's really this. And he's controlling. That's why I had to be careful, y'all, in my past. Because if a person keep provoking you and provoking you, you will look like the bad person. But in actuality, it's them tricking you out your position. So you talking about graduating from college, having a book, right? People are actually looking up to me. I got siblings. I'm starting to get attention from the world. Got to be careful. Because guess what? They'll say, hey, I don't give a damn about your book. You are an abuser. Meanwhile, I just got tricked out of the position of an unhappy soul, an evil spirit. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. Number 3, y'all, it's going to be this right here, family. To get a reaction, okay? To get a reaction. So here's the thing, y'all. People who you've been around for a long time, people who have, studied you and seen you at your highest, your lowest, you got to understand something. They know how far you're willing to go. They know what it takes to push them buttons. They know what it takes to pull them strings. In other words, family, when it comes to you reacting, they know exactly what to do to get that grand scheme movie theme. They know exactly what to do to pull Denzel out of character. They know exactly what to do to get Taraji P. Henson to go off. They know. All I got to do is talk about his kids. All I got to do is make him think about his childhood. All I got to do is make him think about that trauma. All I got to do is talk about his mama. Y'all remember that, y'all, back in the day when people would talk about your mama? Hey, man, don't talk about my mama, man. Hey, bro, you say what you want to say, don't talk about my mama. And they say it anyway, and bam, there you go. There's the fight. They want to get a reaction out of you. You done told them, I ain't going to do nothing else. I ain't going to say nothing to you, but if you say something about my mama, hey, man, it's me and you. Your mama. They got that reaction because you told them exactly what to say to get that. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? So some people don't even have a problem with you. They just get a kick out of seeing you get enraged, turn into a demon, being mad and pissed off, breaking walls and glasses and slamming chairs. Now, I hope y'all ain't doing that, but y'all get the point. They want to see you at your worst. That's why every man has to be with a woman who is not counterproductive to his growth, and every woman has to be with a man who is not counterproductive to her growth. Because guess what? If he is trying to get a reaction, especially a negative one, then he's going to throw you back. That's just like going to a gym. You working out. And here you are, going back home after working out, smoking your weed, drinking your drink. Well, so much for you working out. It don't matter no more. You just cut your gains, right? That's the same thing with this right here, y'all. People who want a reaction out of you, they're only throwing you back and cutting your gains. Some people are happier when you are that evil person, right? That pissed off person, that high and drunk person. Some people are so happy about that because you make them feel better about themselves. They want to get a reaction, right? It's just like giving a dog a treat. Hey, sit. Here go your treat. Do a circle. Here's a treat. Don't allow a person to conquer you by angering you. It's like you are giving them what they want anytime you allow them to make you mad. And then they give you a treat with saying, I'm sorry. But really they not. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. Next thing, y'all, is going to be number 4. That is to make themselves look good. All right? To make themselves look good. Some people are so messed up as an individual that they have nothing that they can be proud of. They have no accomplishments, no achievements, right? But they're sitting here looking at your achievements. They're sitting here looking at your accolades and your accomplishments. They're looking here seeing how you are growing and becoming a better person, right? But yet they can't look around and see anything that they've done for themselves, right? And so what happens is, y'all, is that they gotta blame you for something terrible in public after privately provoking you, right? I'll never forget, y'all, in my past relationship or past marriage, what would happen is we'll get in an argument and it'll be something that she has done but provoked me, and now I'm right there on the same level with her, right? She done did something but pushed my buttons to where now I've jumped on the same, stooped to the same level, and then family will come over. And when family come over, now you gotta play this, hey, how y'all doing? Y'all all right? After y'all done got in the argument, knocking each other heads off. Not literally, but y'all get the point. What I'm saying is that the person who looked like a butthole in front of everybody typically is the bad person. Why he acting funky? Why he acting stink? What they don't know is that your precious little daughter here has just pissed me off because she has done something that was heinous. Follow what I'm saying? And now I gotta show up and act like the best actor in the entire world when in actuality I don't feel like acting. Some real things have just happened here. Infidelity, lies, cheating, stealing. But I gotta be the good guy and play it cool. It make them look good. Why you acting like that? Whole time they over there like, hey, how y'all doing? Hey, mama, hey, daddy, hey, granny. Yeah, I'm about to cook some food. You done provoked me. I'm over here with the stain face because of what you did. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know, all right? Number 5, y'all, the last thing is going to be this. To turn everyone against you. That is their motive. Their motive is to turn your own family against you. It's to turn your friends against you. It's to turn your supporters against you. They are trying to isolate you without doing it themselves, okay? They're trying to isolate you without doing it themselves, which means I'm going to isolate you, but guess what? I don't got to have you by myself to isolate you. I can just talk about you to your family, talk about you to your friends. I could talk about you to everybody else, and they gonna isolate themselves from you. All I got to do is just use my mouth. Pause. All I got to do is just talk negatively about you, and then they're going to change their perspective of you. Yeah, see, you got your college degree, but guess what? I can make them look at you worse. Yeah, you doing your thing with your business, but guess what? All that's going to go down the drain when I tell them about how you yell and scream and how you beat your chest, how you get mad. Yeah, all that's going to go down the drain. Yeah, I understand that, you got the humanitarian award and all people love you. But when I tell them how big of a monster you are, they're going to hate you. Their ultimate goal is to turn everyone against you, right? And that's why they blame you in public and provoke you privately, right? You're the type of person where as long as you're not provoked, as long as a person do not bother you, and as long as you are able to just be you in your own bubble, you're not worried about everything else. And they know that. But see, they know that you have insecurities. They know that you have uncertainties. They know that you have certain things that you already spoke to them about, but they still do it. And that's what hurts the worst. Because you already know this. You already know this. That's like a woman being with a man, right? Or a teenage young lady being with a teenage young boy, and she done told him, I was in my relationship and I got hurt before. Can you not do it to me again? And he said, yeah, and he ended up doing it again. You already knew that I was hurt. You already knew that I had been through some things. Yet you still thought it was smart to dog me out like the first man did or the first woman did. That is how you provoke people. But with that being said, y'all, someone blamed you in public after privately provoking you. It's sad, y'all, okay? But with that being said, family, we're going to conclude this video, all right? Stay away from people who are provoking spirits, right? Stay away from provoking spirits. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Y'all make sure y'all get one of these Yes Sir t-shirts, a Yes Sir hoodie, book a one-on-one session with your boy, okay? Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to check out any one of my books, all right? And once again, enroll into the social influence course. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace.